race car is backwards. Race car.
Just slower.
Depends on the race car.
Anyways, what's up, fam?
Hi.
I got Short Bus Skyler with me again. And I'm just going to do a quick review of Gertrude since the plan is to sell her either today or tomorrow. And she's a G35X 04, and there hasn't been much done to it. It's just a Z1 Motorsports intake that's been modified to fix. It's for a 350Z. And it did have a cool exhaust. It was another Z1 Motorsports piece that was cut and modified to fit the car because it's made for a 350Z. And it leaks right here on both sides.
You can feel it in your taint.
You can feel it everywhere. Otherwise, it's a great car. They handle nice. You know, in Japan, these were sold as Skylines because there is no Infiniti over there. There is no GTR model. There's no GTST because it never came turboed. It has a VQ35DE. Same engine out of 350Z. Same V6 they've been using in many cars. He doesn't know what I'm talking about, but we're hanging out this weekend, so
I don't cars.
But I mean, it's nice. It's got a good interior. When the exhaust was on and not leaking, it sounded fantastic. The blocks in these are actually somewhat similar to the GTR 35 engines. Obviously the GTR is bigger, it's 3.8 twin turbo, where this is only 3.5. But because there's those similarities there, you can actually get these engines to sound very similar to a GTR. And the Z1 Motorsports, you know, true dual exhaust actually does a decent job. It sounds pretty good. Mine actually doesn't have the mufflers on it. It's the way it was modified to fit was we kept the true dual to the rear diff because that's where the issues are, because this is an all-wheel drive model of the car, and 350Zs obviously are not. So we kept the H-pipe, and then when we widened it to a single, we put one resonator there, did the hump over the rear axle on the driver's side, and then put another resonator there as a muffler. Now, like I said, when it wasn't leaking, it sounded fantastic. These cars are known for having brakes that are undersized, underperforming for the weight of the car, because these things weigh near 5,000 pounds, believe it or not. It's almost as much as you.
Ooh, fat jokes coming from a fat... I weigh less than you, alright?
So, Infiniti did realize that later on down the line, and there was a class action lawsuit put out against them that you can't do anything with anymore. But there are upgrade kits available for the brakes, and if you had the factory Brembos on there, obviously you're not going to have any issues. This car does not have that. It does come with 260 horsepower and 260 foot-pounds of torque from the factory. Now, whether that's to the wheels or at the crank, I personally do not know.
Dude, that's like 3,000 ducks.
Yeah. A lot of ducks. And this one, all-wheel drive models were only available in automatic, unfortunately for me, but it is a 5-speed, so it does pretty good. It goes into like a weird sport mode kind of thing when you click it over into your slapstick. And I'm gonna do a pull as soon as I can turn. Ironically, on my way home from work the other night, I got pulled over for the exhaust. available for this car that Gertrude does not have is a pop-up Navi unit that would be right here where an extra glove box is. Brembo brakes and the rear spoiler. I do have this, I guess there was a winter package, I don't know if they all have this or not. And there was a premium package, which I only have part of because I have the factory Bose stereo, which sounds phenomenal when you're not using the radio, because radio's in the back window and those always suck. And ever since I got pulled over, I'm real careful with driving fast because I don't want to get pulled over again. It does have a nice little backfire noise.
Supposed to sound like that?
Well, when you have a performance exhaust, it tends to happen, and because it's leaking, it's going to happen even more. And because it's been leaking for so long, my cats are probably damn near fried, so they're not doing their job very well.
Power color.
It's all about the horsepowers, man.
You know, I don't understand the whole horsepower thing. You can't fit a horse in there.
She's on the market. Hopefully she'll be sold by the time this video goes up. If not, I will be a very, very sad puppy.
The saddest.
The whole point of this new YouTube channel is that I have a Subaru to be with my lady. We're going to be scoops. You know, 167,000 miles. Barely looks like it. Typical, you know, late 90s, early 2000s Japanese imports thing where there's quite a bit of rust that can happen to them. These were actually known for having transmission pans on the automatics that would rust out. Thankfully, mine has already been replaced, and dude, I thought that guy was going to hit that dude. Thankfully, mine has been replaced and primed and protected from, you know, future rusting problems, but there are some rust spots and some pieces that are having issues because of it. But overall, it's not bad. The paint back then was actually, for some reason, quite thin. Now, with this being a luxury model, it was a little thicker, but it's still Nissan paint back then. If you look at Altimas and Sentras and all that from this era, they're all quite rusty. This, like I said, this one's holding up pretty good. It was undercoated underneath, so that was pretty well protected for most of its life. Considering it's been in the Midwest its entire life. This was a Wisconsin car before I bought it, as far as I'm aware.
So it's been all kinds of moisturized.
All kinds of snow and salt. And it actually hasn't gotten worse since I've owned it, because I try to wash it as much as possible. See previous video here. Car wash
We're being jizzed on.
Wow, that's the lava shield, bro.
Featuring.
Oh, that was a skunk.
Yeah, and I can smell it.
I put a lot of money into maintenance for her. There's been some upgraded components. Like I said, didn't take any exhaust. There's some minor suspension upgrades. Speed limit's only 35. And I'm not doing that. Now I am. But I do have...
You're at 40.
The mufflers that were supposed to go with it in the back. They're going to go with the car, whatever. Then I have a strut brace for the front, which doesn't perfectly fit the car once again because we're going from a 350Z to a G35X. The engine is actually mounted a little higher, so it doesn't fit exactly. Now these cars actually do handle pretty well, both the rear-wheel drive and the all-wheel drive versions. The rear-wheel drive will tend to understeer, and the all-wheel drive tends to push through and give you a bit of safe feeling understeer. That was a loud railroad track. But overall, they're pretty good. I'm impressed with it. You know, I can take corners at much faster speeds than what I would expect to, and not have any tire squeal at all. I also do have some pretty decent tires on here right now. You know, factory wheels, they've been plasti dipped because I'm inspired by TE37s, and I'll put a picture up here so you can see them. But they're really sexy wheels, and I want those, but they're stupid expensive, so I figured I'd make my own.
You know, DIY. You can't always pay for everything, so sometimes you got to do it yourself.
So what do you guys think about cars like the G, where it's built off another model and changed to a sedan and also available in all-wheel drive? Thanks for watching, guys. Scoobs is out.